You wouldn't know there was 15 in there, but I assure you, there are. You saw them go in, I've counted them, there's 15. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Phil here from Geofocus Fish Keeping, and in this video I'm going to be introducing you to a brand new tank and a brand new group of fish. Enjoy. So for those of you that watched my Happy New Year video about 8 months ago now, I told you that day that I had a brand new exciting project coming up. And that never really came to fruition, but what it was a collection of 4 tanks. One I was going to turn into a sump, and the other 3 I was going to run off that sump as a single system. For one reason or another, we got the ray tank, etc, etc. I never went through with that project. However, some of those tanks are now set up. 3 in fact are up and running, but they are running on individual systems. We've got the one tank that is the Shadante puffer tank, George the Shadante puffer. Another one of the tanks is set up right to the top of this racking system, and there's a secret fish in there. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but a bit of a project going on. There's just a singular fish in the aquarium on its own. If you're interested in finding out what that secret fish is, it's coming up in the next few months, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what that is. It's quite interesting, I think you'll enjoy it. And then over the last week or so, I've set up this aquarium behind me. The aquarium itself is about 130, 140 litres, and it is just currently running off a couple of sponge filters. They're ran through an air pump, via an air pump. And as you can see, there are also a couple of bags of ceramic rings. It's not aesthetically pleasing or anything like that, but it does the job for filtration, as long as I keep on top of my water changes, etc. It is a blacked out tank, so sides and back are all painted black, but also I have put in some greenery, just some fake plants there, because the fish that are going in here, there's going to be one species of fish going in here, at least to begin with anyway, and that species of fish does like a little bit of greenery, somewhere to hide, somewhere to feel a little bit more comfortable. And then to heat the aquarium, I have a Fluval E300. In the long run, that heater was bought for the Ray aquarium, so I may swap it over with one of those, but in the meantime it's up and running in here. So what's going in here? The fish that's going in here is actually one of my favourite fish of all time. I have got some of these already. I've got a nice collection in the main aquarium in the house. I've not really spoken about it, and I'll go a bit more detail another time why I've not really spoken about them in there, but my collection is growing. However, these are all the same size. These are a group. I've got 15 of them. Let's get them acclimatising, and then I'll talk a little bit more about them. Okay, so they're floating, acclimatising to the temperature of the water. As I said, there's 15 of these, they're a group of 15, and I'm absolutely buzzing and cannot wait to see them develop and grow. One reason I got a group of 15 at such a small size, these are about an inch and a half in length. The reason I got a group of these at such a small size is because I want to learn about them. I really want to see them develop, I want to see them interact with one another in group behaviour. They're not a fish that you can keep generally in 2s or 3s. You generally need either a singular or a group. I'm interested to see how they grow, I'm interested to see how they interact. Yeah, I cannot wait, absolutely buzzing. I'm sure you're all dying to know what it is, and I'm actually dragging it out a little bit. So these are Datnoids undecim radiatus. That's my attempt at the scientific name. I will put it on the screen as well so you can see what it is, but these are the NTT, the Northern Thailand tigerfish. The thin bar Datnoid, they've got various names that they go by, but they are really, really special Datnoid. And if you're into your Datnoids, these are one that you definitely want within your collection. Obviously with moving and what have you, and still being in the bags and transport and all of that, they are a little bit unstable at the moment. I saw them in the tank when I picked them up, when they got bagged and what have you. They are all fine and stable. Stable, when you talk about Datnoids, it's a little bit of a unknown in the hobby, to be honest. It's not necessarily that they're unhappy, it's not necessarily that they're stressed. They obviously do change colours when they are a little bit stressed, when they are a little bit unhappy, but it tends to relate to feeling the mood. They are quite a moody fish, but that's something I want to learn. I want to see, you know, when they are stable, when they are unstable, what makes them tick, what makes them not tick, what makes them moody, what makes them happy, etc, etc. But it doesn't necessarily mean that something's drastically wrong if they are unstable. Sometimes they take a lot longer to actually get used to and acclimatise and feel comfortable within the aquarium, within the new water or whatever it may be. But I'll bring you along for the ride. If you have any dacnoids, any pieces of advice, or you've raised dacnoids from such a small size and a group of them, please make sure you comment in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. And also, other people watching this video, other people wanting to keep dacnoids will want to know that information as well. Just looking at them already, I can see that there are 1 or 2 really special ones in there. I cannot wait to get them into the aquarium. I cannot wait to see how they interact and how they develop, and it's exciting times. Obviously I've kept dacnoids for a while now, various different types of dacnoids. I've got 2 different species, apart from these ones, in the main aquarium in the house. But when I've learned a little bit more from these NTT dacnoids, from this group of 15, I will of course be doing a species special. So again, if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure you do subscribe so that you don't miss out on everything I know and everything you need to know about how to keep a dacnoid. I'm going to leave them to acclimatise for just a little bit longer, and then I'll be back in a few minutes to introduce them into the aquarium. Hold tight. Okay guys, I'm back. These have been acclimatising now for a good 20-30 minutes or so, just to make sure that the temperature in the bag matches the temperature in the aquarium. They're still looking good, and already in that short space of time, the stress colours, the darker colours, the unstable colours, some might say, have already started to diffuse, and those yellows are already coming back through, those yellows, those golds. Getting them into the aquarium is probably going to stress them out a little bit more, just only for a short period of time and very slightly, but it's time to get them out of their bags and into the aquarium. Let's crack on. Just look at those colours there, absolutely beautiful fish. And the first 5 are into the aquarium. Let's crack on with the next lot. Again, lovely yellows, lovely golds. Really impressive at such a small young age as well. Okay, 1 bag to go. And once again you can see those colorations, those patterns, they're completely consistent with the rest of them. So they're all in, all 15 of them. They're all looking okay. There's one that I'm a little bit concerned about, but generally speaking, they all seem pretty good and healthy, and again, the colours are already coming out in them. The colours are already there, despite just being put into the new aquarium. I'm going to keep the lights off for a little bit, just so they can acclimatise and settle in a little bit more, and then from there, I'll light up the aquarium and hopefully we can see them in all their glory. Monitor over them in the next few days, feeding them. They are currently feeding on bloodworm. I'm going to try and get them on a little bit of prawn, a little bit of mussel, high protein foods, maybe even some pellets in the long run. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm so excited to see these develop and grow, the group, and absolutely buzzing. If you want to follow their progress, see them develop and learn more about them along with me, and see what I learn along the way and I'll share with you, then please make sure you subscribe. Also, if you're excited about these as I am, please make sure you like this video so that I know to do more videos like this in the future, and that you want updates on these dacnoids. Thanks again for watching guys, take care, and I'll see you again next time. And in this video I'm going to be introducing you to a brand new tank and a brand new group of fish.